There may be more to your long-term future than what we are currently thinking about. Hi, this is Barry Phillips of 10-Minute Torah, Day 1 of Tavo. When you come in, let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 26. We're going to read one verse today, verse 1. And it shall be when you come into the land which Yahweh your Elohim has given you as an inheritance, and you possess it and dwell in it. Why do we do what we're doing? Why are we seeking to live a different cultural anticipation of lifestyle, rearranging our celebrations, rearranging our theologies, rearranging even the way that we interact with commerce and business and social settings, becoming this unique, singled out, different kind of people? We don't order at random off of the menu in a restaurant. We scrutinize things. We ask, what are the ingredients? Is this fish fried along in the same oil as the shrimp? We ask questions because we need answers. And it has singled us out a bit. Why are we doing this? Is it just, well, the word says it, brother, and that's what we're going to do? Okay. And that's a good answer. There's nothing wrong with that answer. But again, what is our long-term expectation of this? Are we going to become such a large and significant part of our society wherever we live that somebody will have to stand up and take notice of us? There was a time where I assumed, that's a better word, I assumed that the Hebraic Roots movement was a few 100,000 strong. Now, I don't know where I came up with that number. It was just this imaginative figure in my head that said, wow, man, we're really getting somewhere. Well, after doing some pulsing and asking questions and talking to other leaders across the United States, we're nowhere near. We're a fraction of those imaginative numbers, a small fraction. There may be 25,000 of us in the entire United States, maybe. It's just that we're not that big. So we don't even show up on the radar screen. Yet here we are thinking that we are a significant people, that we play key roles in the days that are ahead. And that's not to say that there won't be a wave of embracing in the days ahead. It very well may take place, and we pray that it does. But we're not looking at strength and numbers. This is not about how many people agree with us. What are we doing this for? Ultimately, this verse says that the reasonable conclusion to following the teachings of the Torah and seeking to obey his commands is to expect that we actually enter the land of the Torah's declared inheritance. That is, that when the kingdom comes, that we actually inherit with Yeshua, through Yeshua, a place in the land. Now, the land in question, the land that we're thinking about, is not the current borders of the state of Israel. Those borders, according to Bereshit, or Genesis chapter 15 and verse 18, are going to be greatly enlarged. So we're talking about the landmass from the river of Mitzrayim, or Egypt, the Nile River, to the Euphrates. That's a nice, large piece of land. And there are other countries and other nationalities currently inhabiting those lands. But Yah says to Avram at that time, this is your descendants' inheritance, and I'm going to give it to them. I am thankful for our brother Yehuda, who is currently in the land. Yes, I believe that the Jews in the land are the Jews. They're not a replacement people or Jew wannabes. That they are there holding the land in trust, fighting, sweating, believing, dreaming, investing, growing their families and their businesses, their technologies in the land, because they are a down payment in the land. Yah has given them promises, and he's kept those promises. As surely as Yah has brought our brother Yehudah home from the nations and reestablished the nation of Israel and that location, as surely as Yah has done that, and even in our day, it is a sign, it is an investment for us to look at and realize he is going to further keep the rest of his promise. And there will be room for those of us among the nations who the world over, well, maybe we are a much larger number. I don't know. But we're going home. And why are we going home? And why is Israel home? Because this word says, when you come into the land. It's not if, it's when. Yah has given to us his promise that he is going to bring us back to the land. And then it says, following here, that we're going to be fruit bearing in the land. Now, this says a couple things to us. Number one, we're not destined to walk in a wilderness, out of sync, out of sorts, weird lifestyle. Maybe we would call that the wilderness style lifestyle forever. This time frame where we are nomadic as exiles in the rest of the world, it is of limited duration. So that says to us, secondly, we have a destination. We know ultimately where we go. And if we can keep our eyes on the prize, as Rav Shaul talked about in Philippians, if we can rightly stay focused, okay, whatever issues I may have, whatever negative consequences I may be facing at this current time, they are of limited duration. They're not forever. And there is a time, and we have this hope, that we will see Yeshua return to the earth, bring his kingdom, and bring his people miraculously, supernaturally, back to the land and reestablish us with Yehudah as one nation, with one king, in one land, worshiping one Elohim, one way. That's Ezekiel chapter 37. And I just believe, with all that is in me, I believe that that is actually going to happen. So I have a destiny. I have a destination. That means then that when I feel overwhelmed or life has just gotten really divisive, I cling to my hope. I can become overly focused on the current issue at hand, or I can lift my eyes and look to the horizon and realize I have a destination. I have a hope. Keep your faithfulness up. Stay focused. Stay in check. Guard your emotions. Guard the wanderings of your mind. Cancel out your fears. Make wise steps. Don't get caught up in fads. Don't get sidelined. Don't get deterred over into a place that has no fruit in it. Mindless arguments and divisive debates, they have no fruit. Let's stay focused. Keep your eyes on your destiny. We're not doomed to wandering. You're not doomed to wondering, where am I going? How is this going to work out? We know how it turns out. So while timelines and prophetic ministries have said, well, this is the next big drop, this is the next thing you can expect, it may or may not happen. But what we do know will happen is his kingdom will come and his will be done on earth as it has already been decreed, declared, and established in the heavenlies. You have a sure hope. you do receive the inheritance. And I will see you again tomorrow, hopefully. To then, shalom.